Hello everybody and welcome to the On Wine Fair, the first Italian wines virtual exhibition. On Wine Fair is the international digital event where Italian winemakers share the unique features of their wines with importers, distributors and retailers in 122 countries in the world. The guest of today is Francesco Cucurullo of Masseria del Feudo, located in Sicily, of course in the south of Italy. In the next 15 minutes, you will learn more about the winery and its incredible wines. During the webinar, you can download some documents that Masseria del Feudo wants to share with you, and you can also write your question in the live chat. And I remind you that if you would like to know more about the winery's proposal and talk directly to Francesco, you can book a one-to-one video call just by using the link you can find in the webinar confirmation email or on the On Wine Fair official page. You can choose the date and time you prefer. And now it's time to start. Welcome, Francesco. You can start your presentation.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for your attention. I'm Francesco from Masseria del Feudo Winery. My winery is located in the heart of Sicily between Caltanissetta and Agrigento on a hill 500 meters above sea level. First of all, I'd like to show you a short video so where you can look some picture of my winery, please. As you have just seen, our estate is a farm where we cultivate not only grapes and wine, but also fruits, seminatives, and the history starts a very long time ago. 1 century ago, my great-grandfather has bought a big land of the east part of Sicily, eastern part of Sicily, and from one generation to the other, now we cultivate, me and my sister, that represent the fourth generation of agricultural entrepreneur, cultivate 15 hectares of vineyards, and the rest, 70 hectares, is cultivated with different products like peaches, prune, apricots, seminatives, corn. Speaking about vineyards and wine, we have the big portion of production is represented by autochthon grapes, particularly Nero d'Avola, Inzolia, and Grillo. And we produce almost 100 of thousands of bottles, all cultivated with organic method. My father started 20 years ago selling grapes produced with organic method, and we received this heritage, transforming the grape into wine after a big experimentation of parcel of different grapes. And we decided to restore ancient farmhouses and built a winery in order to produce high quality wines cultivated with organic method. I mean that we don't use chemical products. We start with fertilization with organic products, and we use only sulfite and copper to fight against the enemies of the grapes. All the operations are made manually, starting harvest, pruning and finishing to the harvest. We take care of each cluster of grape, each trees, each vine of the vineyards, and the winery is built close to the vineyards, so we work the grapes after a few minutes after the harvest in order to ensure freshness and quality. I'd like to show you a plant of my region, Sicily. We are located in the center of Sicily, between Caltanissetta and Agrigento, on a hill. So we have good climate condition to produce high quality wines, particularly fresh and elegant wines, because we are in the middle between the hottest terroir, like the east part close to the sea and the west part close to the sea. We are in the middle on a hill, so between the day and the night we have up to 15 centigrades of range of temperature that help us to obtain both concentrations of sugar in the grapes, that mean power and body in the wines, balanced by a good acidity. That's very, very important above all for the white wines. In the cellar, we make just low filtration, no clarification. We respect very much the grapes, so all the operation in the cellar are very, very light in order to guarantee the result of the harvest in terms of sugar, acidity, alcohol, freshness. We use very much a low temperature, above all for the white wines. We make the cold maceration to fix the aromas in the must. And I like using very much oak. We prefer to make long refining aging in the bottle in order to put in the market a balanced wine ready to be tasted in a few times. speaking about our wines, I like to show you our brochure. First of all, please let you look the production. Here we have the basic line that is represented from Inzolia, typical Sicilian autochthon grapes. The Inzolia is a very fresh white, easy to drink, easy to pair with many different dishes, and with an alcohol around 12.5%. The other entry-level one is our Nero d'Avola, that I love very much because it's totally different from the classic and old style Sicilian Nero d'Avola, where usually you can find the body, hard tannins. This Nero d'Avola is fresh, soft tannins, food friendly, and it's very cool to taste this wine in the summer, chilled with 10 centigrades, and is an elegant wine, complex, but you can feel aromas of breadfruits, good acidity, and a very, very long life wine. Then we have the Grillo in the medium range. We have the Grillo, typical and very popular autochthon grapes. Now it's probably the most popular white autochthon grapes, Sicilian grapes. The Grillo was born many, many years ago to improve the aromas of the Marsala desert wine. Since 10 years, many producers like to produce to bottle this wine as still wines, and it's a cross between two Sicilian grapes, the Catarratto and the Zibibbo. So this cross, the result of this cross is an elegant wine with very, very intense aromas, fresh and easy to pair with many different dishes, and not very alcoholic, and good minerality. Then we have the Syrah, the unique international grapes we cultivate, interesting for the spicy, complex flavors, and it's a tasty. We don't use oak for this wine. Then we pass to the Rosso delle Rose, our top Nero d'Avola, winemaker in inox, and refined in a big cask of 25 hectoliters. Is a more complex wine than the entry-level Nero d'Avola, but complex, but easy to drink at the same time. I don't want to say that easy to drink means banal. It's easy to pair with different dishes, but menu, but it's pleasant. I mean, it's pleasant and not very oaky, and soft tannins, velvet tannins, but with a very rich concentration of red fruits and some spicy flavors like chocolate and blackberry plumes. Then, sorry, it's not in this file. I will take another wine. Is our new rosé. The Coty is a rosé from Nero d'Avola grapes. We are very happy about this wine because it's very, very fresh, mineral. And now the rosé, as you probably know, is very, very trendy. And we are happy for this one, for the result of this one, because it's fresh, elegant, and the color is a medium pink. So it's not so hard to drink a bottle in a few times. And the last is sorry, I take the The other one is this one is our Grillo. We produce another type of Grillo called Hermosa, is the name of the bottle, the label. Is a Grillo macerated on the skin. We like to experiment a new Grillo, different from the classic Grillo produced in the inox, refined on the Lisa. This Grillo is produced with a long maceration, around 30 days on the skin, but using low temperature. For this reason, this is a skin contact wine, but not an orange wine, because you use a low temperature in the vinification, so we didn't extract a color, but only aromas. And it's very, very interesting because it's very, very complex and pleasant at the same time. Another type of Grillo, probably the pairing with this Grillo is aged cheese or fat meats, white meat, chicken, like chicken, is a good wine for the for meditation. Is not fast and easy drinking like the other Grillo. We'd like to experiment a new Grillo to have a more important wine. This is the technical sheet. We have a production of 60 quintals per hectare, so the production of this Grillo is lower than the classic Grillo. We harvest the grape the first decade of September, and we for this winter 2018, we had a skin contact for 40 days, so very, very long time. And at the nose, we feel the sense of orange, toasted hazelnuts, and marzipan. Is a good structure, taste and sapid, but the tannins are fine tannins and a long aftertaste. But the main feature of my wines, thanks to our mild climate condition, is elegance at all, good acidity in the white, a good freshness in the red. So I like many typical standard wines from Sicily, from the south of Italy, very, very strong, full, tasty, full-bodied. Our wines are more elegant, fresh. So it's interesting the tasting, and our principal goal day by day, year by year, is to study what we can exalt in our bottle, what we can represent at the better way the terroir. And so we make a single vinification of a single parcel of vineyards to see what happens each year, because one harvest is totally different from the other. We must make a picture of each harvest and put in the bottle. I mean that in the cellar we must take care of each process to ensure this picture, so this story of each harvest, because quality is not enough. Is thanks to technology and a good wine growing, is very, very difficult to produce bad wines. So the quality is always guaranteed, but it's not enough. We must improve, and we must ensure also the typicity. So our consumer should be able to find the difference between my Nero d'Avola and the other 20, 30 Nero d'Avola produced in different parts of Sicily, because Sicily is I like to show you again my my map. Here we have the Sicily. Sicily, as you can, each of these names is a one terroir. So we have 12, 13 different terroirs, plus the other terroirs from the highland. they are so totally different. The quality is good everywhere, but depends, of course, of the harvest and the weather condition. Usually, it's very, very good everywhere the quality, but each terroir is totally different from the other. So Sicily should be called as a continent that includes many different terroirs, and this is opportunity for the Sicilian producer, exalt each feature for each terroir. So it's this is our principal goal, and we have the choice of producing with the organic method is very, very important for us. And in Sicily, it's very easy to produce organic wines thanks to good climate condition. And we not only we respect the environment, but we ensure long life to our trees, because we produce with don't using chemical products, chemical crops, but we also use a few water to irrigate the vineyards, and we limited the production. Our production is around between 60 and with a maximum of 80 quintals of grapes per hectare. So putting down the production using low water and respecting the trees, the vines, we ensure a long life to our trees, to our capital.
Well, thank you, Francesco. Thank you very much for your presentation, and you know, you do a very congratulations for your job and on the organic and on the environment. I just wanted to close with a very quick question. You've been talking about, you know, the difference between the harvest and the vintages. How was the harvest this year?
Oh, the last harvest, 2020, has been very, very. It's been wonderful because we had a few raining at the beginning in the spring. Then the climate condition has been good for all the period of maturation of the grapes, and during harvest of September we have a good temperature, 23, 24, sorry, 20, 28, 30, up to October, early October, no rain. So the results are very, very interesting, both for wine and red. So I think this harvest will remain the history.
Well, that's at least one good news in this year of COVID and lockdown and everything. So thank you very much again, and I hope you all enjoyed the webinar, and don't forget to book your one-to-one video call with Francesco for further information. Thank you all for watching, and see you at the next webinar on Wine Fair. And as we always say, viva il vino italiano. Goodbye.
Ciao.
Vazon Group, the bridge between research and enology. We develop integrated, synergistic solutions to create new technologies, while always focusing on total wine quality improvement. Beginning with the concept of mild technology, our process philosophy for only creating subtle changes without altering the wine's original and natural characteristics. Throughout the years, we constantly expand and grow our portfolio of enological equipment and products, forever paying special attention to environmental sustainability and wine quality. In conjunction with the use of continually enhanced enological coadjuvants, we rely upon the creation and application of physical separation technique equipment, which we developed under the brand and company Douglas. 1988 – Flotation. 1997 – Tartaric stabilization by membrane. 2017 – Bipolar membranes. A recent upgrade to the electrodialysis unit is the addition of brand new bipolar membranes for acidification and deacidification of musts and wines. Cationic or anionic membranes that enable the precise removal of ions in wine, directly impacting pH and preserving the wine's original organoleptic characteristics. Assisting winemakers around the world to create expressive wines with minimal but essential intervention, we indefinitely pursue the concept of precision enology.